It's okay, Nisha, baby. We got you, girl.
All right. I need tissue. Is that what you asked me for? Oh, no. I'm okay. Thank you. Okay. All right. Here we are. Oh. Thank you very much. All right. I'm hella nervous.
Okay, you guys, this is NIESHA. This is TJ, the lady that is dating Jaguar, right? She's going live for the first time, I guess, to allegedly address the stuff that Jaguar Wright and TJ been talking about, and lately it has been an SA allegation. So I don't know if she's going to address this here, but for now we're just going to listen into what she had to say so far. This is her first time going live, so this is NIESHA, TJ's ex-girlfriend, the one that's dating Jaguar Wright. And girl, nobody want to hear all that goddamn music.
No, lady. Goodness, child. Okay, so the whole purpose for this channel, to begin with, is to talk about me. I feel like I have a story. I feel like a lot of people can relate to me.
You have
all
a
I want to do
testimony,
is be
people.
positive. Why do y'all keep coming here? Okay, put it. Oh, 1 second. Come here.
Take your time. Take your time, honey. Take your time.
I need it. Do it real fast. Take it with you. They excited too. I want to be positive. I don't want to be negative. I don't want to talk about anything that's not positive. Nobody's life is perfect. I didn't even come up into anything perfect. My mom was on drugs. Most beautiful, it's one of those stories I guess that everybody know. She was the most beautiful one. She was the most beautifulest one in the hood. Everybody wanted to know who she was. Every nigga wanted to be with her. Every woman wanted to be her. And she got caught up. She met my father. And my father was handsome and cavalier. And yeah, she started doing things for drugs and for him that, are questionable. And I'm not sure how long they were together before they had me.
We know Jaguar and TJ and ambitious watching.
By the time they got to me, they were both strung out. He was selling it and doing it. She was doing it. And I was born September 22nd, 1986. Fully addicted to crack. Fully. Had to get a 2-pound baby. Hold me in your hand. I had to get a blood transfusion. I was on a heart monitor and in an incubator. And story is, my grandmother said that I was gonna die. She said she would come and visit every day. And I was just so little, with a head full of hair. Couldn't hold weight.
You have a testimony and God seen you through all of your...
I was going through withdrawals.
Trouble.
I was premature. It was a lot. And she said one day she came and the nurses were telling her that I didn't cry all day. And my heartbeat was really, really faint. She said she went in and she picked me up and she rubbed me with 2 fingers. She said I just started crying. And here I am. Here we are. And that lady raised me. Yeah. She did that. My mom and my dad put us through a couple things before then. But my mom was never a nurturer. She never was around, really. Honestly, I met my mom when I was 7. I knew who she was. I would hear people talk about her siblings love her to damn death.
That's all right, NIESHA, baby girl. You have a testimony to tell.
I was 7. And she had just got out of
your
prison.
testimony
That was
to
my
get
first
people
time meeting
through
my mother when I was 7
the
years
things
old.
that you've been through, honey.
And I can say right then and there, it wasn't a good relationship. I don't know. I think maybe because I look too much like her. I don't know. Maybe because who my daddy is. She just, we didn't have a real good relationship. And I mean, I guess I loved her.
Let's make sure we
She was my mom.
With her life.
And I watched them fight and argue about us, about her addiction, about... I remember those conversations. I remember those... my mom used to call and just be so mad and angry at my grandma, and I never understood why. Thank you. I never understood why she was so upset. And you get older and you realize some things. I don't blame her anymore. I don't blame her for anything. So back to my grandmother. I live with her. And I think we had a pretty dope-ass childhood till I was about 12, but we'll get to that. That's another story. We were the family that, in the 90s, that's where the money was. What we was doing. We was the kids who had everything. We was going to Chuck E. Cheese. We was going to the beach. My uncles had motorcycles. We had big-ass parties. I'm from Southern California, so my auntie did hair. It was always people in the house. We was always having our hair done. We was cute. Every Barbie doll, every Christmas looked crazy, like the store. Like, childhood was good. I was raised by a bunch of, drug dealers and but hey, that's what it was. We had fun. We had fun, and our childhood was good. It was good until I turned about 12, 13. Still living with my grandmother. She was sick for a long time. She was young and sick too. My grandma lived a short, rough life. Like, she should not have had all those medical issues at 50. I believe she was 52. She should not have had all those issues, but she did. And like water around her heart, high blood pressure. She was young and she lived her damn life. You couldn't tell her nothing. Cussed like a sailor. But she loved people though. She loved people, she loved kids. You come, you hungry, she gonna feed you. You need a bath. She used to keep a box in her closet with Dove soap and toothbrushes. And I'm still that way. She had a bar. You come, you want to drink, you want to spend the night. We had the plastic on the white couch that you couldn't sit on. That was for company. We had that. She wasn't a very good cook, but she'd cook you something to eat. She was loved, yo, but she just was good. But everybody loved that about her. Auntie Eula, Grandma Eula, she was dope. She got sick, and one day I go to school, come home, our whole house is empty. So I sit on the living room floor, and one of my aunties come in, because my grandma and my auntie never lived too far from each other. So, I guess they did whatever they was doing, and then somebody was coming around the corner, and to see if we came home yet. And I came home first, and I was sitting there, and then they're like, "You moving? You going to live with your mother?" Who doing that? Who, mama? Me? Yeah. Going to live with your mama. I don't think I was 12 yet. I was about to be 12. So, my mom lives down the street. They had already took all of our stuff there. So I feel like that was my first real life trauma. Like, what? Like, you take my whole house, everything I know. My grandmother's when I left, my grandma was in the hospital. When I come back, our home, my home is empty. And then you're sending me to live with someone I don't know. I think that's where it all began. Like, what is happening? I can't say this, I always had like a little, like, what? Like, I've gotten softer through the years, as people can tell, because I have babies, and I want the world to love them. I want the world to at least like them. So, I think that's where my first, like, real heartbreak came from, and nobody ever asked me how I felt. Nobody ever asked. That's your mom. I don't know her, yo. I don't know her. I don't know her. So we go, me and my little sister, and it was everything it wasn't supposed to be. It just created trauma. And I was there maybe maybe 2 months. So So I come in the house. I used to ride my bike to school. Come in the house and she sits me down and she says, I gotta tell you something. So I'm like,
you're watching House of Queens TV,
okay.
but this is
You know,
NIESHA, the lady that was in a
something.
relationship with TJ, who is currently in a
And
relationship
she
with
like,
Jaguar, Wright.
nothing.
Please
She
thumb
sat me
up, thumb
down.
up, thumb
She
up.
told me that she had HIV and that she was sick. That's the day I became a caregiver. I still do that work to this day. Oh, that's the day I became a caregiver. I can't even say, I don't remember her hugging me when she told me. I remember her going back into her room and continuing to get high. She didn't even try. I don't know if she felt like, you know, it's too late now, I'm dying.
It's okay, NIESHA,
God,
baby.
I'm packing stuff.
God has you, honey. God has you, honey.
She told me that. I got up. She went in her room. I got up. Music. Music is my love language. It always has been. I got up. I went and turned my radio on. And I just sat there. I wasn't a play outside type kid. I used to chill in my room by myself. I don't know if it's a Virgo thing or what, but I don't mind being by myself. I don't mind having conversations with myself. I don't mind. You give me some good music and myself and a pen, a piece of paper, and I'm pausing because my auntie wants me to play this song and I'm gonna play it. I ain't fully monetized yet, so we gonna do this. So, I sit in my room and I just listen to my music, and I don't think I gave it any more thought. I don't think I gave it any more thought after that. I do remember, I had a bike. I went to ride my bike. And then I came back in the house. And I remember just always smelling like a stale smell. It just, that whole environment just was like, I hate it. I hate it. We didn't really have interaction with each other. But when she was sick, I remember it was times where, I don't know, maybe she overindulged, and she would, I guess she was trying to make it to the bathroom, and not to be vulgar, just being real. This really happened to me. She just went, yeah. my little self, trying to clean it up, trying to help her. My little sister looking at me like, I'm making sure she take a bath and we eat and comb her hair. You know, I was living with my grandmother. I went from being one of the best dressed kids, hair combed, to being a dirty kid at school because my mom did not wash my clothes. I stunk. And when we got to my mom's, we started to grow out of stuff. She wasn't gonna buy anything. So, I mean, she didn't buy anything for what we had was what my grandma sent. So, and yeah, I was a caregiver at a young age of somebody who I didn't even think loved me. And I really think that's where everything really started. Like, my attitude just got worse. And I just want to fight. I'm either fighting, crying, or anybody who knew me back then will tell you what my favorite thing was. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I cared. But at that time, I don't care. I don't care. And that's how I protected myself for a long time. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. And I will fight you. I didn't care who you was. I didn't care who, when, what, why. They even gave me a nickname, Lady KO. I will fight you real fast. So my mom had a boyfriend. She got a boyfriend. Boyfriend got hot too. I'm supposed to be finding this song. I've been playing this song all day. And I love y'all so much. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. I was singing this song one night, and just like he just sang, he started singing to me, and I started saying, "Come to me, no." I thought I was singing real good. And I'm not a real religious person. And I don't knock nobody's thing. Whatever makes you a beautiful person in the world, do it. As long as you ain't out here hurting people, especially intentionally, do it.
That's all right. That's all right, honey.
This is definitely part one. You can play this and I talk at the same time. I gotta cut this to 30 minutes. I can't do longer than that. Y'all gotta bear with me. But I'm gonna schedule another live and we're gonna do another one. To my mom. She got a boyfriend, and then she neglected us even more. No hair comb. I was combing my own hair. Still not washing my clothes. And I'm not saying these things to bash her. Let me say that. I want to give you an understanding of where I come from. I had a foundation. I lost the foundation. And the negative kind of took over. The darkness consumed what my grandma did instill. When my mom, what was next with my mother consumed I didn't know any of this at that time, but I know now. I can articulate myself now to tell you how it made me feel or what I remember. And I know there's people out there who can relate to that. So it just created more trauma. And we moved from this one apartment in the back. We moved from the front to the front. And I feel like at that time she needed a kidney. And then, so, family got together and she, that was supposed to happen, but that didn't happen. So she ended up getting on dialysis. And I used to be so embarrassed because that van would come, and at this time, she's losing it. Like, her hair is just all over the place. We're in this place by ourselves. It's just me, her, and my little sister. I'm feeding me and my little sister. I'm feeding my little sister. I'm combing her hair, making sure I'm together to go to school. That bus would come. She would go to dialysis. I would push her around the corner to like cash her check and stuff. Mind you, this was like the late 90s, so it still was like, yeah, we have to go to the check casher place. And I would take her there, and I do remember turning 13. She was in a wheelchair, and I pushed her into the nail shop, and she got my nails done for the first time at 13. That's the only thing I ever remember her doing for me. Monetary thing that I ever remember her doing. I do remember when the first of the month came, she would give me and my sister $20 and we would just be gone. That was like one of the best times. She was actually nice to us. With me. So she was sick and you could see it. Now in my mind I can see how sick she was. Like the disease was taking over her brain, so it gives you dementia eventually if you live long enough. And her eyes started to wander. So one day she went to dialysis and she didn't come home. Me and my sister were in the house for a week by ourselves. And my mom's boyfriend boned out too. So one day, one of their friends, their Get High buddies, called. And he's asking about who's there, who's not there. Whoever's texting me, I can't read the text messages because I'm on the phone.
TJ.
I'm on it. I can't read it. I want to. Can I drop it down and it's not gonna mess up the live?
That's TJ.
I don't know how to do this.
That's TJ, girl.
Yes, no, maybe. You can tell me and then I'll drop it down. Okay. Somebody said ignore the chat. Somebody say don't ignore the chat. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna drop it down. I want to see who say what.
Okay, so she got off live. She'll probably be right back, you guys. But that was NIESHA, TJ ex-girlfriend, the one that's currently in a relationship with Jaguar, Wright. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little live. This is House of Queens TV. I am who? I'm her. I'm that girl. I am Queen 3 Red, which is House of Queens TV. I love you guys so much. And we back on another one.